Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sohum Reactions. Peace, love, and positivity to you. Today's request comes from Lors, who is sending us even further down into the Ofra Haza rabbit hole. We'll be listening to the song Audio Querida today, meaning Farewell, My Beloved. Apparently, this isn't Spanish. This is actually going to be in a language called Ladino, sort of related to Spanish, but maybe more of like a local dialect or something like that. I have never heard of Ladino before, but I love Spanish music in general. I think it is like Spanish in general is a very beautiful language. Despite me in high school having taken French, I can still pick up on a lot of the vocabulary in the Spanish speaking world. So this is going to be exciting for me on a number of fronts. And additionally, because Ofra is coming from a more Middle Eastern style of vocals, I am very, very curious to hear what that sounds like when sung to something similar to Spanish. But once again, thank you to Lors for the request. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Very harmonic minor, dark melodies, dark notes, exotic. Oh, I love the drama. Oh, the opposing rhythms and the strings. Bubbling texture below, soaring string above.
Tu madre cuando te parió y te quitó al mundo, corazón ella no te dio.
Oh, the vibrato.
Para amar corazón ella no te dio para amar segundo.
Dude, I already loved the first minute, which was all instrumental. I knew when Ofra would come into this, it would sound even more beautiful, and lo and behold, beauty. Let's just run it back from the beginning. I'm down. I love all that instrumentation. It's not exactly an acoustic guitar, right? Feels a little bit more like medieval. Definitely from further east. There's like an ascending melody and a descending melody. So two opposing strings in the details clashing, but also they balance one another out when the soaring string above umbrellas all of it. And it's three different rhythms as well in each of the instruments. Like, what do you focus on? All of it's so beautiful.
Y te quitó al mundo, corazón ella no te dio para amar segundo.
Wow.
Corazón ella no te dio.
Your mother did not give you a heart is crazy.
Para amar segundo.
Wow. Every part of my body's on fire right now. Gorgeous. It's almost like a distant cousin of Phantom of the Opera with this melody. Like all of the instruments, they give the supporting evidence is in favor of something being more Middle Eastern. When I think of Phantom of the Opera, I think of something more like Western European sounding with those very lofty, almost like operatic vocals. This almost has that melodic feel, but with a very Middle Eastern delivery, which I really, really like. And the thing is, the melodies, like I've been referring to, all dark, all in the minor and harmonic minor scales. I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys coordinate these reaction requests, but just the previous video I filmed today was another song very heavily rooted in the world of harmonic minor. I love that scale through and through, and when I hear Ofra sing this scale, oh my god, it is the most precious thing ever. But think about what she's talking about here. She had this person in her life. Seemingly she fell in love with them, but she realized that they never actually requited that love because they never had any love to begin with, because apparently their mother didn't give them enough of that in their own childhood. And so like it's a step further than just being like, hey, you didn't love me as much as I loved you. It's you didn't love me as much as I loved you, and that is because I did the psychoanalysis. It's because your mother did not love you the same way that she ought to have, to give you the love, to give you enough, let's say, self-esteem within to have the capacity to love another. Oh man. Do not desire this life. It's so bleak. Have just been supporting her the whole way through, the perfect harmony to her voice. Adio querida. Dude, I love that song from top to bottom. The melody is just gorgeous. And she's singing from a place of so much pain, and in her pain she's also lashing out, and then also in a weird way like disqualifying herself from the relationship, though it makes sense because this person doesn't love her the way that she needs to be loved. At the very least, we can say that there is a misunderstanding of how she is receiving this love from the other, and at the worst, this person is completely devoid, completely incapable of loving because of their own upbringing. And Ofra, in her pain, she has taken it to the extreme. Okay, fine, forget about me, forget about any love that you thought we shared, because to me, you're dead. There's nothing about you that matters to me anymore. And whatever part of you that I loved, I'm going to quash that from within. And you're no longer going to be playing a part in my life, in my heart anymore. And you may say, like, to do that, to like tell the other person that you're dead to them is a way to like sort of lash out to them, and you're not necessarily taking the higher road there, because when relationships come together, they come apart. There are so many, conflicting emotions that happen. And oftentimes too, the collapse of a relationship is in large part due to both people. Now, there's going to be different levels to how one person may have contributed to the downfall of that relationship or the other, but I kind of look at this song as something that is almost emblematic of this song. Almost is like this brewing rage. Like when you're wronged, you hold on to that resentment, and the more you hold on to it, the more, let's say, venomous we get with the things that we say in retaliation. And I think in the ideal response, this is my own opinion, the ideal response would be, okay, like you took your pain, you took your lashes, and it doesn't really aid the situation to deal pain back. It's okay to like completely state your pain and put your heart out there and try to be understood, but at the end of it, if that's not going to happen with this other person and they didn't care to meet you in the middle, I think going out of your way to be more vindictive may not be the best look. And that's just like my opinion on it, but overall, like, I can understand where that pain comes from. And dude, this is the kind of song to me that feels like it was written generations ago and just passed down, and all of the widows of old, all of those who have been wronged by a man in their life or not loved the way that they ought to, this is almost like their anthem, so to speak. I really would love to know what you guys think about this song, because there aren't, all things considered, that many lyrics in this one either. A lot of what made this song beautiful was in the instrumentation alone. You can hear the pain through the strings. You can feel their ache without any of the supporting lyrics. So the fact that we get the lyrics and it all maps on to the strings, and melodically the strings support her pain, makes for a perfect song. And the fact that too, just to be more specific about the drums, the fact that they are also hand drums, and you can hear the differential emphasis from one beat to another, it feels very human. It feels like we are by this campfire. Ofra is singing. She's singing with tears streaming down her face, pain in her heart, anger at the end of all of her phrases, and then the drums kind of accentuate that feeling too, almost like resembling the heartbeat. Man, I am astounded by how good Ofra's vocals are, by how amazing her melodies are. Would be very down to hear more from her. So if you guys would like to request more Ofra Haza yourself on the channel, you can do so by using the first link in the description box. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.